guys, welcome back to my channel. Khaliah here. Today I want to have you guys hang out with me and chill as I do an unboxing for this unboxing. This is sponsored by my company, and that is Khaliah Coleman.arbun.com, and we're gonna do an unboxing and just go over some of the products that are available in my digital store and to you if you are interested. So I just kind of wanted to really just chit chat and be very casual with you about this as we do the unboxing. So about a month ago I ordered some product, but I ended up with 2 toners, and I did not need 2 toners. What I would love to say about my company is that we have a 45-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with something, even if you use it, we definitely can get in that refund request or exchange. And so I was able to call my 1-800-ARBUN and get refunded, but then process a refund to exchange, and I just kind of took care of the difference. So that is a part of this first box because it's just like a single item. And what I love about Arbun is that we are a green company, a clean company, and we've been green for over 40 years. We were green and sustainable before that was all cool. And so I replaced it with the Brighten Up Luminous Serum because I really need serum almost out. So I use the Age Well line, but I also use the Brighten Up line as well. So right now I've kind of switched over into the Brighten Up line because it's a little bit lighter, and in the spring and summer months I like to use lighter textured skincare versus the thicker textures because I have normal to dry skin, and so in the winter my skin definitely reflects that it's really dry. But then when we get into the spring and summer, my skin is so happy. And so I'm using the Brighten Up skincare line right now, so I've just been kind of revamping that. Also, to let you know, we have been doing the past 2 months a self-care virtual retreat where like a lot of us ladies in Arbun and a lot of our friends and family come together and we get on Zoom and we have all of the products that we use from Arbun, and then we're able to just do a self-care retreat, an hour of just loving on ourselves, sharing with each other, encouraging each other to start off our week. We do it like the last Sunday of the month, unless it falls on a holiday, then we kind of shift that around, but we will definitely let you know. So a lot of the items in this box will have that, and then I'm gonna have a recommended cart linked below so that you can grab some items if you're interested in joining the next retreat. I know that it will be the end of April, but I'll have to kind of get that exact date because I know we have Easter Sunday coming up, so we don't want to post it on that day. Anyways, this is most of those products, and I was like super excited when the box came in because I needed to re-up on some stuff. So we have our face mask that's so full of nutrients. It's amazing, and it's the Radiance Sheet Mask. So I'll actually be doing a mini mail out for those who just want to do the sampler pack and be a part of the retreat. So let me know down in the description or down in the comments if you want to be a part, and I can definitely get you together and we can formulate a customized little package, and then we'll send that. And I'm normally charging just $10, and I have to ship it to you $5 for shipping. So that's like a steal if you don't feel like you want the full size products and you just want to try it out for the next retreat. You can definitely get with me and we'll customize something for you. And then I have my papaya body wash because I'm out of body washes, so I definitely needed to add that. And then this is the illuminating cream with mineral broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen, and this is just the day cream. Now you can also request the day creams without sunscreen. I mean, I really wouldn't recommend unless you're in the winter months and the sun is not as bright and as strong and powerful, then yeah, but you know, we're getting into the spring and summertime. So this is my day moisturizer, a day cream. And then we have a revamp and a refresh on our detox teas, so I'm excited about that too. It comes in a different packaging, a different color, but this is the Clean Tox tea. And so it has elderberry mint flavor, so I'm really excited. It has milk thistle and licorice in there, so I'm really excited about this to get that liver clean. And new on the menu is the Be Well Vitamin D and K2 spray, and it's pineapple flavored. I am so ready to try this because as much as I love to be in the sun, you can never have too much vitamin D. And this is just an amazing addition to your supplements. There's nothing wrong with supplementing, because if you're honest with yourself, you're supplementing all the time, but it's usually things that are not beneficial to you. You're buying things of soda, juices, all those different things, taking medications. Those are supplements. There's nothing wrong with replacing the supplements that you're using that really don't serve your body with something that will actually serve and heal and restore your body from the inside out. So just think about that. Where are you really spending your money, and shifting that around? That's what I help people do each and every day, and I absolutely enjoy it. Then I had to revamp on my facial cleansing cloths. Even when I'm working out sometimes and I just want to refresh my face, these are awesome. When I do my modeling gigs and all of that, I have to have these in my modeling bag. They come in handy. They are biodegradable, so whenever you're done with a wipe and you discard that, it is going to be biodegradable, and it's going to break down into the earth, which is very good for our earth. So I love that about these cleansing wipes. I would not choose any other wipe. Highly, highly recommend. Also, I had to get my Rescue and Renew Detox Oil because I have been missing this oil, and this is also a part of our retreat. So I have some little cute sampler bottles that I can, share this oil with some of you to let you sample, but you definitely have to let me know in the comments below before April 15th because I need to get it shipped out to you in time. Otherwise, you can actually go to the recommended cart that, again, I'll have linked in the description, and order all your products full size. And just for clarity, these can come in a 10 pack, but you can order a single one. So if you need to save on your pocketbook, you can only order one of these or two of these, so you don't have to get the full 10 pack. However, you're going to save the more that you buy at a time. So just like purchasing in bulk, you usually save a little bit more. And then I had to re-up on my Rescue and Renew Detox Bath Soak, which, you guys, it is so heavenly and it smells so good. Like, you automatically smell it as soon as you pick up the box. But again, I have cute little samplers for those of you that, want to do like the little sample pack. And I had to also get my superfood greens because I just have to have those. I can honestly say that I don't eat broccoli and greens and lettuce 3 times a day, but I typically do have a salad most days, and I cook greens at least once, twice, 3 times a month because I love greens, and I'm a Southern girl, so yes. And then of course I had to get my lovely eyeliner. Now, speaking of Southern girl, as you can see, I am an Arkansan. It's Arkansan, okay? Not Arkansas, Arkansan, but I am from Arkansas. And so I want to shout out my men's Arkansas Razorback basketball team for the Sweet 16. They won last night against Gonzaga, and it was an amazing win with a final score of 74. Arkansas 68, Gonzaga. So congratulations to our men's basketball team. You guys killed it. You rocked it. So I'm super duper excited about that win. And I think they play tomorrow, which will be Saturday. So Saturday, March 26th, they will play against Duke, I believe. We are number 4. We beat the number 1 seed, and I don't recall Duke. They may be number 2 or 3. Anyways, I'm super excited. They are off to an amazing start in March Madness, and I absolutely love March Madness. But I just wanted to shout out my Razorbacks. Woo-hoo! Hand clap, hand clap. So on to the next thing. I honestly had a mini rant that I wanted to slide in here. And I just want to talk about businesses, like businesses that service the community, that service people. I have in the past really 6 months or so, yeah, 6, 7, 8 months, have just been in this huge transition where it's like falling out with people in the self-care or the beauty industry, where it's just like they may change something in how they schedule things, or they are not communicating really with how they schedule things, or they thought that they communicated it with you but they didn't, and then they just kind of basically flip on you and basically cancel you. And I'm just gonna say, you need to be careful with how you treat people, especially people that have been loyal to you for years and years and years, and also just share and promote your business, which is something that I proudly do. As you can see, like you're gonna see if you go through any of my videos, I'm usually really just inspired to pump up other people and spread the word and share businesses, because I just feel like that's how you grow, and that's just a form of giving back without having to do too much. But it's like, I'm spending my dollars with you, I'm promoting you, I'm sharing you across social media platforms, and then it's just like, I'm gonna cancel you. But in particular today, I have been with my son's new barber. We've been with him maybe right at a year, and that was like a huge, long, drawn out story of how we even got there, because for one, my son has not always liked haircuts, but as he got older and just matured a little more, it became more of a standard. Like, we try to get the haircut every 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes a month, but he's not one of those like, oh, I gotta have my hair sharp and cut and lined up every 2 weeks. He's just not that type of child or guy, and I'm okay with that. But my thing is that whenever I call you and I reach out, or I text you and I say, hey, like, he's ready now, and I'm usually texting at the beginning of a week so that I can find out if you can get us in the end of the week. If you tell me that you have other things and you just can't fit us in, then that's great. But that's the thing, like, communicate that. I just don't understand what's going on. So in the past 4 attempts that I've tried to get his haircut, it has played out a little like this. So while he's with his dad, I tell them to schedule the appointment. If his dad doesn't exactly do it, then I step up and then I get in touch with the barber and ask him, hey, when can you get him in? And then he'll say, oh, I can do it this day. And then when I get that scheduled, so 2 weeks ago, we had snow, like a random March snow out of all things, on a Friday. And we had actually scheduled to be seen by him that Friday at 5 p.m. So of course, 2:15, I get an email saying, no, actually 1 p.m., I get an email from school saying, hey, you got to come pick up your child. We're letting the students out early because we're preparing for this weather. So I had to get my son at 2:15, which meant we were out early. So I basically communicated that to the barber, like, hey, they're out early, just want to let you know that snow is about to fall. So the snow comes at around 3, just like they predicted, and it was a light, fluffy, beautiful snow, covered the ground, but nothing where it was super dangerous on the roads at the time. So I reached out and I'm like, hey, we're still coming. Are you here? We pull up to the spot and his car is not there. He's not there. And I'm going, all right. So I'm texting him, hey, we're here. Do we need to reschedule? Because I'm not sure if you are traveling in from one town or if you're actually in the city at this point. Because when we first met him and started using him, he was coming in about 30 minutes from an outskirt town. But if you look on socials, it says that he actually lives in the city. So I was like, if he has to travel over 30 minutes, I can understand us having to reschedule, but he didn't even relay that message. So I'm just trying to figure out what's what. And he just didn't say anything. So then it was about an hour later. At that point, we sat there for 15 minutes and we left and ran errands and got groceries to prepare for the snow day. And he finally decides to text and says, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I overslept. No, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I overslept. When would you like to reschedule? Hey, I can get y'all in tomorrow. I'm so sorry, maybe next week. Nothing. So of course, me being me, I was like, when next time? Like, when can you get us in next time? And then finally the response was, well, I can get you in Saturday, the following day, between 2 and 4. So I relay that to his dad because I know that he's gonna have him. And then he was talking about, well, I normally have appointments with clients during that time. I'm like, okay. fine. So I told the dude, well, his dad is saying that he has some things going on. He may or may not be able to make it, but you guys can communicate and talk at this point, because I've given his number to all involved so that at some point somebody can get something scheduled and booked. But it's usually me. So apparently my son and his dad go up there Saturday between 2 and 4, and they're sitting there waiting, and there is no vehicle. No vehicle up there, no one in sight. He's not there, and he doesn't even communicate to them what's going on. So then I text back. I can't even remember if it was the same day or the next day or whenever I found out that he never even got his hair cut. And that's when I said, hey, I know we're into spring break now. When can you get him in for a haircut? You know, I just want to reschedule it. I am flexible during spring break right now, so we can do mornings. We can do any time. So he said, well, let's do Thursday at 4. And I was like, okay, cool. Or maybe he said Thursday after 5. Yes, Thursday after 5. So I said, okay, cool. I get a text that Wednesday, I believe, and says, oh, my bad. I forgot that I'm taking my child to Memphis on tomorrow. Can we reschedule? And I'm like, okay. I don't know if I've done anything towards this person because I can't think of anything. But like, that's where your mind goes, because like, why do you want to think ill of that person? Like, it doesn't make sense. So I'm just going, well, what is the issue? You know, no, my son doesn't come every 2 weeks. He doesn't come every 3 weeks sometimes. Sometimes it's usually at the 3rd week mark, but that's just kind of how we do things, because my son doesn't have bad hair or terrible hair to begin with, so we can actually go longer. But I don't see any issue with that, because you don't have any like online or virtual way to schedule. So I'm reaching out and I'm texting you the beginning of the week to see what's available the end of the week or the following week. It doesn't bother me if it's the end of the week or the next week. That's why I reach out like on a Monday or Tuesday to see what he has available. So then I said, okay, fine. Like, by this time, like, I'm heated, you know, like I'm at 110 degrees, like I'm 38 hot, like, yeah, because now we're doing the most. It is spring break, and I understand people want to be with their families, but like, you could say that from the beginning, from jump. Well, we're on spring break. I don't have any availability this week. Let's shoot for next week. But that's not what was said. So I said, okay, fine. When can we reschedule? Because like, he just says like a short sentence. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just remembered, I forgot. But he doesn't give like a window of, okay, but I do have availability for tomorrow, the following day, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't tell you. So then I'm putting forth the effort without becoming irate or rude. And I say, so when can he come in then? And I said, so it's fine that you can't get him and we have to reschedule, but when? And then he was like, oh, well, we can do Friday at 10 a.m. That's the next day, today, where we are. And I was like, okay, great. That's cool. So, you know, I'm telling Adam, well, forgive me, because this was Wednesday, but he said we can do it Friday. And I'm telling my son, letting him know up front, like, hey, be ready. You know, you got to get up. We got to go. So we get up. We get there at 10, no car in sight. No one there. Just no car in sight. There was another car that pulled up with a young guy, and I'm not sure if he was for the barber or what. But whatever the case, they ended up leaving before we did. Now, we sit there for the first 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and I say, okay, well, I'm going to reach out. And I'm going to just text and say, hey, we're here. Like, did something come up? Do we need to reschedule? You know, like, what do we need to do? Because I would rather know now and really just prepare my mind and then move on from there. Oh, no, he says, well, nothing. So like I had some personal stuff I needed to handle, and I needed to handle something. I had to make a phone call, and we sat there, made the phone call, got the assistance and the help we needed on that. We're still sitting there. He hadn't showed up. He hadn't responded to the text where I'm asking, hey, where are you? Because we're out here. He hadn't even responded. So then I said, well, and of course my son suggested just call. So by this time it's 10:46, 10:47. I pick up the phone, I call. No answer. I leave a voice message basically saying, hey, we're out here. We were scheduled for 10 a.m. and we're just not sure what's going on. I just really need to know something, like if we need to reschedule or something came up, because that would be helpful to me. I'm like kind, polite, professional, not going off. No response, no nothing, no this, no that, no this. By this time, I've decided, you know what, it's just time to move around, because that's just what I'm feeling, because this is like 4 times, and most of the time, there's really no communication outside of me taking the extra step to say, let's reschedule for this date. But it has never been this severe. Now, this person decided that they were going to be in nursing school and all of that stuff. Well, okay, if that's what you're doing, then that's what you're doing. I understand conflicts and scheduling issues, but it's just kind of like you're putting us down, you're giving us a date and time, and then you're just like not there altogether. And like I overslept, I this and that. Like, how many times are you gonna oversleep? Like, I have grace, but this is like too much. So I get a text, you guys, today. It was like 1:40. So that means that 3 hours, almost 4 hours has passed by. Yeah. And I get the emoji, and I'm so sorry. Can you talk? And me being me, because no, I'm not going to sit there and leave you like just sitting there and like, oh, act like I didn't see it, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care what people say, 9 times out of 10, you're on your phone. That's just human nature, human personality. Unless you're asleep, unless you just, your phone on do not disturb, whatever the case, people have access to the phone because they can't live without it. So for it to be 4 hours later, to me, really states that you don't really care that much about this particular client, and I'm not sure why. And no, I'm not gonna sit up here and just all the way take it personal, but I do take it personal because like it's just a lack of respect for my time and for my like ability to get there, get his haircut, and then we tip him pretty nicely, considering to me it's still a child haircut, a youth haircut. Because I've tried to teach my son the good habits of tipping. So it's not like we just pay the bare minimum with no tip. We usually always tip. So, and I am a single mom. So yeah, there we go. And so he came at me like that with the text. And so my response within 5 minutes was, no, I'm having to make other arrangements, all is well. Then I get the rebuttal of, well, I was wanting to call you and not go over this through long text so I can explain to you what happened, but okay. So now really that's manipulation, and that's really rude, and it's really weird, because really for me, if you have a clientele and you have a client base, you're gonna pick up the phone and not be in avoidant mode and not be sitting up here texting to begin with. Because if you know that you had me and my child scheduled, you're gonna want to pick up that phone to say, hey, like, I'm sorry, like your response should have never been in a text. Because for one, I reached out to you to see where you were via text, but then I took the extra step and I called you, and instead of like being petty and just saying, well, I'm just gonna call and say nothing, I left a message so that you could hear my voice, hear my tone, and just kind of hear where I'm at with the whole thing. And I was not nasty in that message, because I'm gonna tell you right now, my child was sitting right there, and if he would have heard attitude in my voice, he would have been like, Mom, that was rude. Because children just gonna call you out, and they're like, why you gotta act like that? My son will say those things. I don't find it disrespectful at all, because I'm just like, well, he's hearing a tone. He's like, well, Mom, like, yes, people can pick up on things. So for you to then bounce back with a oh my god emoji, I'm sorry, no, you should have picked up the phone and called to begin with. And if I didn't answer, then one, you could have assumed that I had an attitude or I was too busy to answer, and you could have left a message, even then explaining yourself. I don't have time for the petty text messages like, oh, because I know I'm kind of really wrong for this, so I'm just gonna really text and ease my way in so I can try to get a feel. Oh, can you talk? No, because you could have just called. You have my number, you could have called. So that is my rant for dealing with businesses. And it's just very unfortunate because you really try to support your own. You try to support people of color's business and their craftsmanship. And really, I have seen this way too often in the beauty service industry. Like, I'm seeing it way too much when you have paying customers. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, in conclusion, I kind of wanted to go over a little bit about my company's mascara that we use, and I just wanted to do just a quick little promotion because we're doing something really cool with our mascaras and the way that we are getting people to try and experience this mascara. You guys, this mascara is number 10 out of 50 for the Wall Street Journal's best mascaras. And you guys, I couldn't agree more. I have loved this mascara for all of, I'm sure, 8 years, past 8 years. This is all I have used. My lashes have thrived. I naturally have long lashes, so I'm not gonna deny that, but I just wanna show you and kind of like get up close and personal how much I truly love this mascara and why. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just kind of natural face today and my lashes are laying flat, and I'm gonna show you how amazing this mascara can do with one coat without curling the lash, and then, you know, one coat with a lash being curled, because I typically have to, you know, curl up my lashes because they just want to naturally lay low. And I just want to show you the difference, and I will also direct you to another link with just how you can try this mascara and just be a part of something so amazing. If there is one thing I could highly recommend from all of the 500 plus products in my company and in my digital store, it would be my mascara, just to start, just to get a feel for something, because everybody loves mascara. This can go for your daughter, yourself, your sweet 16, you know, just any, like your first time letting your daughter try a mascara. This is safe, clean, all natural, vegan, organic mascara. So safe. No bat poop ingredients, none of that, just all vegan ingredients, no animal byproduct, very healthy. And you guys, it does help just elongate your lashes and strengthen them. It has so many amazing nutrients, vitamin E, the list goes on and on. But I just want to come in front and center and show you. So I'm gonna scoot in just a little bit so you can kind of just see, you know, how my eyelashes are, and just kind of go down, and then just kind of like the side profile, maybe you can see there as well. And then I'm gonna quickly, just off camera, curl one lash up, and then I'm gonna move in close so you can see, and we'll go from there. All right, so hang tight. Okay guys, so I am back, and hopefully you can tell a little bit like how I've already curled my right lash with my curler, my Tweezerman eyelash curler. And then this one is just kind of still just natural, flat, nothing done to it. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply one coat to the one that hasn't been curled, so that you can just see, if you don't use eyelash curlers, the effect that this will give you without using a curler. So I'm going in. Guys, it's like it naturally just smells very just fragrant free and just light. It's just a good feeling mascara. It separates the lashes really well, so hopefully you can see it, and this mirror is not in the way too much. But okay, so that is like one round with my eyelash not being curled and just one decent coat. And then I'm gonna turn for you to give you a profile of it. Hopefully my big curls aren't in the way so that you can see it from the side. Look down. Okay, and now we're going to go on to the right eye that has been curled with the eyelash curler beforehand, so you can see the difference there. I love this mascara, you guys. It is very beautiful. It is very classy, classic. I love it. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so that is one good sweep coat with the lash being curled with a curler beforehand and then applied one coat. So let me know what you think. I think that is so beautiful. Hopefully you can just really see. And I'm going to turn to the side and give you a side profile that you can see. Hopefully, and then look down. So it's just really, really beautiful. And then now what I'm gonna do is just do another additional coat. Now, honestly, when I'm like going full glam, I take our Arbonne Onyx eyeshadow and I will like apply that to my lashes, either before a coat at all or on the second coat, and I'll just apply that because it gives it a little bit more volume, of course, and then I'll apply another coat and it just makes it really, really pop. Just for my full glam looks, not all the time. For everyday natural looks, I don't do all that, but we're just gonna go in one more time and just from the bottom, but then we're gonna also kind of do a swoop at the over top. I love to do that sometimes because I just feel like it gives it more. If I can get in there and do it over the top. And then that means I'm getting like every lash as good as possible. So yes, really getting in there on the bottoms and the top of the lash. Let me know in the comments below if you can see like a real-time difference as I'm applying it right here in front of you. Oh Lord, these lashes are beautiful. I get asked way too often if these are falsies. If I have falsies, I'm really not a fan. It's just too much going on around the eye area and our eyes are so delicate. So no, these are not falsies. These are my lashes. And you can use this mascara with falsies, yes. Sometimes I do have to wear falsies when I'm, you know, on set and just full glam and stuff like that. But for my everyday, this mascara does it for me. And that's all I need. This is not my typical way that I'm like in a mirror, so I'm just like trying to keep you guys engaged and apply this mascara, so bear with me. And the light goes in and out when you're not in front of the sensor on this mirror. So I just wanted to do a little bit of the lower lash to give you a little example of what your lower lashes would look like when you purchase this mascara. I think you're gonna be really happy. Okay. All right, voila. Illuminate myself just a little bit. So what do you think, everybody? Like, what do you think? I love it. I love it. I will do another side profile for you guys so you can really see. Hopefully you can see it very well. I'll scoot back just a little bit. But you guys, this mascara, and the name of it is Speaks Volumes Mascara, and it really does speak volumes. If, like I said, if I could recommend one starter item from my store, it would be this. And we have a great price point for this mascara. And if you're a preferred client with me, you're gonna always get 20% off, sometimes even 40% off. You can save with free shipping as long as your cart meets the minimum of $150 in the cart, but you don't have to do that. You can just start with this mascara, start small. It's under $30. And hey, you're gonna see for yourself why we love these products so much and highly recommend them, and why this mascara is number 10 in the top 50 mascaras, the Wall Street Journal. So I'm gonna link, you know, everything down below. I just wanted you to see. I hope that you can see it very good. Again, I will do a side profile one more time for you so you can really see. But you all, when people ask me, they're always asking, what do you use? What do you use? What products? What mascara? This is it. This is what I've been using since 2011. And they keep revamping and reformulating their products all the time, and just listening to what we need and listening to our hearts. And that makes it even more amazing that they listen to us as consultants. So I hope that overall this video has been very informative and helped you make a decision on something, or you were able to relate with any of my topics and my rants. I just had to get that out because yes, it's been very frustrating to say the least. I definitely wanted to come on again. Shout out to my Razorbacks. Oh, I wanted to show you the back. Yes, go Hogs. Southern Belle here. Bourgeoisie and proud. Until next time, peace, abundance, blessings. Bye.